Sunday's game with Ukraine is a chance for Wales to get to a World Cup for the first time in 64 years and in doing so exorcise some ghosts of near misses in 1977, 1985 and 1993, writes Sky Sports News senior reporter Geraint Hughes. Wales manager Robert Page has a few headaches to resolve ahead of kickoff against Ukraine. Fortunately, it has nothing to do with any injury concerns within the Wales squad. Every player at his disposal is fit, although whether they are match fit for 90 minutes or even 120 minutes nobody quite knows. I think Wales' defense pretty much picks itself. The area of debate is exactly how Page sets up his attacking threats. Does he begin the game against Ukraine as he did against Austria in the semi-final? Wales, Ukraine, Sunday the 5th of June 4 p.m. Kickoff 5 p.m. Get Sky Sports. Get a Sky Sports Pass. Get Sky Sports. Download the Sky Sports app. Get now to stream big moments. That is with Harry Wilson playing and linking with Gareth Bale, Aaron Ramsey and Dan James, or does he bring back Kiefer Moore into a starting role now? That Bournemouth striker is fully fit again? He missed the game against Austria due to injury. The option of Moore is obvious. He is an intimidating physical presence for any defense. He can also hold up the ball pretty well, and that can be useful in bringing in the likes of Ramsey and Bale. Wales will be backed by a partisan crowd in Cardiff. It also won't be lost on any of Wales' backroom staff who have analysed Ukraine that their goalkeeper against Scotland on Wednesday perhaps wasn't the most secure in certain situations. Page has other options now as well. Brennan Johnson's form for Nottingham Forest has elevated him into the reckoning. As far as Ukraine will be concerned, Hess a bit of an unknown quality, which for Wales is a great thing to utilise if they need. It's an option for Page, or to be more accurate, another forward. Wales have some strength and depth with attacking formations, which if the game is tight will come in very, very handy. Defensively, it's perhaps an easier selection. Ben Davies has been a mainstay of Tottenham's defence under Antonio Conte and is a key senior figure for. Although Davies' Tottenham teammate Joe Rodon hasn't had as many minutes on the pitch at Spurs as he'd like, he's very fit. Rodon told me so much earlier this week. He said Conte's training regime is unbelievable, really full on and very hard, but it pays dividends as Rodon is in great shape. As is Ethan. His loan from Chelsea to Venezia in Serie A has witnessed further maturity, and he can literally play anywhere. Centre back, right back, holding midfield, I bet he could do a stint up front as well. With Connor Roberts and Nico Williams surely shoe-ins at wing back, it's about as strong a side as possible for Wales. With the backing of the crowd inside the Cardiff City Stadium, it's another small margin gain that Wales hope to draw on. Another plus from the week leading up to the final is how Wales' effective second 11 played against a very strong Poland side on Wednesday in Wrocław. A lot of watchers were fearful that Poland would maul Wales and inflict a heavy defeat, which however you spun would not be great for morale even if it didn't involve many players likely to feature against Ukraine. Johnny Williams celebrates his fine finish against Poland. Instead, Wales left Wrocław with smiles on their faces, a lot of younger players gaining confidence and belief. Wales are under no illusions that Ukraine are a very good side. They won't take them lightly. They'll know that for periods of the game Ukraine will have controlled possession. Patience will be needed, along with the ability to take that potentially golden opportunity when it comes to score. It's going to be a close game. Wales bid to reach their first World Cup since 1958. Both sides want to win, not just to get to a World Cup. For Ukraine, it's obvious given the tragic events in their country and the boost any Ukraine victory gives the nation. For Wales, it's the chance to get to a World Cup for the first time in 64 years, and in doing so exorcise some ghosts of near misses in 1977, 1985 and 1993, where Wales somehow fell at the final hurdle. How to follow Wales vs Ukraine is live on Sky Sports. As well as watching the match live on Sky Sports, you will also be able to follow our live blog across the Sky Sports app and website, where we will have free in-game clips of all the goals and key moments, and free highlights shortly after full time.